What are you making? This is going to be my room for tonight. And there you have 4 toilets for 250 people for the whole village. Manson, do you want me to marry your sister?
The Maasai, one of a very few African tribes that still stay true to their traditions. I had the privilege to spend one whole day with this unique community. And the story goes like this.
3, 2, 1. Oh. Good morning from Masai Mara and welcome back to another video from Kenya. In today's video I'll be taking you to one of the traditional tribes here in Kenya called Maasai. So we just arrived in one of the Maasai villages here and we are here with Jackson, who was born in this village, right?
Yeah.
So Jackson, can you tell us something about this village, where you grew up and where you come from?
Right. So actually, you're welcome to our entire village. This is one of the big villages around the community. And actually, as I have been born here and raised up here in the village, this village has 250 people. And normally, we still follow up and try to perform tradition. So, welcome.
Okay, thank you so much. As you can see, all the houses have like a circle shape. So this is Mary, who will be hosting me tonight.
Yes.
In her house. This is going to be my room for tonight in this village. How many people live here altogether?
We have 4 kids, and me and you.
4 kids?
Yes.
And 2 adults it's gonna be for tonight.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All the houses are made of cow's dung and they use wood as the base. And then they pretty much put cow's dung all around it. This village is a community of 27 houses that you can see behind me. And like Jackson mentioned, it's 250 people living here in this community, out of which there are 100 children. So I made a new friend here. So your name is Manson, right?
Yeah.
And you live in this village?
Yeah, I was born in the village.
You were born here as well?
Yeah.
So you grew up here,
Yeah.
visited a local school as well, right?
Yeah.
So Manson is gonna show us around at his grandmother's house, what it looks like, how Maasai people live actually. So let's have a look inside. So how many rooms does it usually have, Manson?
So the house is divided into 4 parts.
4 parts.
We have the sitting room.
Yeah.
This is where the children can have the education in night time.
Okay.
We also have the kitchen.
The kitchen, which is usually...
So we can get into the kitchen.
So this is the kitchen, right?
So this is the kitchen. We have the fire here. So that is the...
So you cook everything on fire?
Yeah.
So the next room is
The bedroom.
the bedroom,
So
right?
the kid, you can see the kid is serving his sleep.
Having a nap, yeah. So Manson, how many people usually sleep in this room?
So this is the room for the kids. So it can hold more than 4 to 5 kids.
4 to 5 kids.
Yeah.
And the 4th room is usually for the parents, right?
So this is the room for the both parents. That is the mother and the father.
The mother and the father,
Yeah.
they sleep here.
Yeah.
So I just met Manson, who is a local guy living in this village.
Yeah.
So, Manson, do you want me to marry your sister?
Yeah, obvious. Yeah.
And-
So you're a good man.
Okay.
You deserve a Masai girl. Yeah.
So, what do I have to do to marry a Maasai girl?
So in our tradition, we don't allow anything. Let's say the money. So you have to come with several cows. That is the minimum number of 7 cows to get my sister.
I would need to have 7 cows
Yeah.
to be able to marry your sister.
Yeah. That is the first qualifications.
And I don't have any right now, so where can I buy them? There is like a market here, right? You said?
So we have a market.
Okay.
We have several markets to
Yeah.
get the cows. So you have to go with let's say a little amount of money, then you can get your cows in the market so that you can come and propose our girl.
So how much is it for 1 cow, usually on the market?
So the cow can go to more than $400 US dollars.
So 1 cow would be for $400,
Yeah.
meaning I would need 7 of them,
Yeah. So you can calculate.
which is like $2,800
Yeah.
to be able to marry your sister.
Yeah.
And your parents would accept this
Yeah,
amount of money.
obviously. Yeah.
And then she would be free and she could come
Yeah. You can
with
go
me back to Europe.
Yeah. So you can take him back to your. Then you go and stay with her.
Even if she doesn't like me.
Yeah. So in our tradition, the girls don't have any decision. So
Okay.
it's just upon your parents.
It's just up to the parents.
Yeah. So when you agree with the parents, you can take her.
And do you have a wife yourself or?
So, like for me, my parents had already acquired me 1 wife, so I already have 1 wife.
You already have 1 wife, but in your culture you are allowed to have more, right?
So in our tradition, we are polygamous. So that is our tradition. So you are allowed to acquire as many wives you want. So that depends with the number of cows you have. So that
Okay.
is the time it can limit you from getting many wives. So if you have many cows, you can acquire as many wives as you want.
Because from what I read, like online, the wealth of a man here is measured by the amount of cows and children here, right?
Yeah. So in our tradition now, the land has not yet divided. So we are trying to bear many children. When the time comes to get the land being divided, you have to get each child can acquire each piece. So you are now a rich man of getting a large land.
So if you have like more children, it means you can have like a bigger piece of land.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
very cool. Thank you so much.
Okay. Welcome.
Thank you. So what are we having? It's beef meat, right?
Meat, potatoes, rice.
Potatoes, rice.
Yes.
Looks great and smells even better.
Yes.
Thank you. I was just told that in Maasai culture, if you have kids, you can actually give even some kids to your parents, which is some kind of an adoption. This little guy is actually Mary's child, but he was given to Mary's parents, like I mentioned before, as kind of an adoption. So this one is your only source of water and it comes from the mountains,
Yes.
from up there,
Yes. From the river.
from the river.
Yes. You have the sauce. You put the pipe, and water comes the tank. You fetch it in the tank.
So now I'm going to meet local warriors who are actually originally from the village where I'll be staying overnight, but as a part of their culture and their tradition, they're supposed to spend 5 years in the bush to get ready for the family life, for the future, and to actually get braver and mentally and physically stronger. So we are here with my local friend Moses and local warriors that I was talking about. So guys, what is life like? I mean, living 5 years in the bush sounds crazy. Does it get dangerous sometimes for them in the bush?
Yeah, actually, it gets dangerous for them because as you know, these guys are staying in a very big bush, whereby is a place where they used to eat meat. I told you they stay there eating meat, and what they eat is meat, blood, and milk. So once they finish the cows who are maybe eating there, they'll come back at home and maybe find others to take there.
And they only eat meat from the cow and the blood and milk as well, or do they eat any other animals?
Yeah, they drink blood from the cow and eat meat from the cow. Also sometimes there's no cow, they can take sheep as well.
They can take sheep as well.
But they don't hunt and eat.
Yeah.
They don't eat wildlife.
Okay.
Don't think they can take is cows, sheep and goats.
So only, let me say, domestic animals.
Yeah, only domestic.
That's what they eat. And does it get dangerous for them, or what was like the most dangerous situation they have experienced so far in the bush?
The reason as to why they're having the spear like this one.
Yeah. It's for the protection, the spear that you are holding in your hand.
An animal like buffalo, it's not that easy to scare them away unless you use something like a spear.
Yeah.
Yeah, to hunt them.
And have they experienced already like a dangerous situation in the bush?
Yeah, actually, they must be having a dangerous situation in the bush. It's a must.
It's part of the game. I mean, part of the tradition
Yeah.
for them to get stronger, right?
Yeah, sure. It's part of the tradition for them to get stronger, and then after that they'll come back at home. Maybe if someone wants to get married, now he's allowed to get married.
All right, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. So they are all dressed mainly in red, right?
Yeah.
So it does have a meaning. What is the meaning of wearing red?
You can see all of them having the red wool, to scare the animals away. Animal like a lion, I'm talking about the dangerous animals.
Yeah, no.
So the warriors are going back up there to the bush.
Yeah.
That's their home.
They go and stay
That's
there, yeah.
their home for the next 5 years, right?
Yeah, for the next 5 years then.
That's crazy.
I feel very blessed to have spent 24 hours with the Maasai tribe in the west of Kenya and get to know their unique culture better. They are a great example of how simple life can be. At this point, I put the camera away and just enjoyed the present moment of sharing stories with the locals by the bonfire. Thank you all for watching.